there was a BKFC event this past weekend, and Conor McGregor was there. he said a few things. One thing was like potentially Fedor Emelianenko, and I'll just
in bare knuckle.
Yeah,
Stay tuned. How now? Ooh, this is a big if. Stay tuned. We might have an announcement. Might with Fedor.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
Hey Fedor, we're waiting. Bare knuckle fighting championship signing and acquiring the best fighters of all time.
He said there's something in the works too during this speech. But
yeah, I would watch Fedor fight bare knuckle. I'll tell you what I'd watch. Fedor, Jake Paul, some boxing. Jake Paul's like, who's coming out of retirement?
Heavyweight and him, but he's so much older. Yeah, I'd be down.
Be more competitive than Mike Tyson. Fedor don't play. Fedor take no shit. Gator take no shit. Fedor take no shit. Good luck asking him to take it easy.
Dude, that would be actually a huge, huge event if Fedor.
I don't know if it would.
Jake.
I don't know if it.
Are you serious?
No, because the current fan base, especially if it was on Netflix, has no clue who Fedor is. No clue. No clue. Zero clue. Because majority of the fan base that jumped on during COVID, the young fan base, they don't even know who Rampage Jackson is. They don't know. GSP's like nothing to them.
That's crazy.
It's wild. So you want to talk about Fedor? They're like, what? Who's this Russian? You'd have to educate them, and Jake could.
I would say this though, like, and plus these are young kids that Google stuff all the time, right? So if they Googled Fedor, what?
I mean, it's a leap to assume that the audience is going to Google somebody.
I mean, if Jake Paul's going to fight someone that they don't know, they Google him. Fedor is consensus one of the top heavyweights in the world.
They don't care, man.
But they're going to find that out.
It's like his fight when he fought these guys that one boxer that he beat, the Tommy Fury. Like those didn't do well number wise. Like even Tommy.
No, but
Fury
Fedor is considered the top top 5 heavyweights in the world.
Oh, well, not now. No, he's not even top fucking 50 right now. But back in the day, yeah. Back in the day,
what are you talking about?
Fedor currently actively?
No,
Fedor's retired
in the world of all time.
Of all time, he's top 3.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Years old. I mean, Mike Tyson at one point was number 1.
Yeah. And
I think listen, take my money. You know, my degenerate ass gonna watch it, but I think as far as like what Netflix would go for, they're probably not gonna be into it. Also, this is just us talking. There's no word that Jake Paul's fighting Fedor. I just made that up. He's talking about fighting bare knuckle. Yeah. Jake doesn't fight bare knuckle have anything to do with it.
Yeah.
This is insane.
Still like it.
I still like it.
Yeah. I'd be totally down for that fight.
Yeah.
That'd be dope. And this is what Conor said afterwards.
If you think I'm up here giving these speeches and leading these men into battle, and I won't step in there myself, think again. For sure, Conor McGregor will fight in bare knuckle fighting championship. Mark my words. I'd like a world title in this company. I would wish to be the bare knuckle world champion. That is a significant belt to hold in your career. You know, nobody from boxing to mixed martial arts can speak nothing bad on a bare knuckle fighting championship world champion. So for sure I would be coming in looking for the world title. You know, there are many bouts, showcase bouts. You could say Mike Perry. You could say Jeremy Stevens. You could say a rematch against Eddie Alvarez. You could say many matches, you know, but the lightweight title, who's the champion right now? Lightweight, welterweight. Let's see. I am open. We will see when it comes.
I'd love to see it. It's just,
I know you don't like entertaining that because he's obviously under contract.
Yeah, I don't. There's something going on. I think the UFC would probably, you know, be willing to play ball there because they do play ball with bare knuckle, you know, and Conor's an owner, so
yeah,
minority owner, so there could be something there. If that gets Conor back in the ring, cool. You just want him to fight, man. Really, like I mean, we're the big Conor fans over here. Case Conor versus Eddie Alvarez or Mike Perry. Conor, Mike Perry.
That's the one I think.
That's great, dude.
What do you think, Ace?
And would you favorite Conor in that fight? Probably not against Mike Perry. It's kind of Mike Perry's world.
We don't know what Conor is going to look like. We haven't seen him fight since he broke his leg. If he does come back, I want to see him in the octagon. I don't want to see him in bare knuckle. Like, that's not really back to me. It doesn't feel back.
Don't you think the odds are that this is more likely to happen than him fighting the UFC? The UFC is such a stretch.
Which is more likely? Yeah,
because you don't have to worry about his leg here, right?
True.
He's part owner in it, so he can probably manage a little more, kind of the opponent, the arena. I don't know.
Don't think either one is likely.
I think bare knuckle's more likely,
yeah,
depending on his contract with the UFC.
Dude, what if he comes back, does bare knuckle, and gets dusted? Like I would be bummed.
We're gonna be bummed no matter, because if he comes back to UFC, like UFC doesn't, unless it's a Nate Diaz who's been out, older, just kind of doing this PR thing now. If he fights in the UFC, you can't toss him like a top 10 guy. He's gonna get eaten alive right now.
I feel like I like Max Holloway, Conor.
Yeah.
Outside of that, there's not a ton of matchups that I look at and I'm like,
and that could be for a BMF title.
Exactly.
You could do that. But you don't want to give him like a killer, like a Dan Hooker or some shit like that. We don't need to see that.
I liked the Chandler thing for as long as it was going on.
That's over.
Yeah,
that ship sailed.
Yeah,
I'm
agreed.
exhausted of that.
Yeah, same.
I like the Nate Diaz in the UFC. Bring it back to the UFC.
It just feels
both been out.
Old.
Yeah, I mean
we've seen it.
Yeah,
I don't know. I like Matt. It's a fresh fight, a fresh belt. That's all. It's all new.
Mike Perry, BKFC would be sick.
I don't want Conor to get hurt.
Yeah, me neither. I love him. Still love him. Proud of every unit sold. What else you got, Chin?
All righty. So, yeah, Dustin Poirier has hinted that he's going to retire after his next fight. And then there's rumors of him doing a fight with Paddy Pimblett, and he said automatically, let me show you this over here. 100% not.
Listen, nobody's a bigger Paddy fan than me, but I'm with Dust on this. Like, dude, Dustin's royalty, MMA royalty. It's his last fight. He ain't fighting some young lion. That's not what this is. Mm-hmm. It's 100% not Paddy Pimblett, Legends only, and apparently he has an opponent and a venue. It's 100% not Paddy Pimblett, Legends only. I'm not going to retire fighting a type of guy like Paddy Pimblett. He's earned that. He deserves that. There's no shade towards Paddy. Of course, Nate Diaz jumps in. Fight Paddy, you pussy, better than you. Why don't you fight him, Nate?
Yep.
Why don't you do it? Also, is Dustin a pussy?
Of course not.
Is he a pussy? You lost Jake Paul, bud. Nate Diaz knows his shit. He's a real G. Oh, God. Here we go.
That's Paddy Pimblett talking.
Nate Diaz knows his shit. Does he? He's a real G. Is he? BSD, when he's ranked number 12, but not me, you know what would happen? It's just not happening. And then, shout out to our boy, Gamebred. Masvidal put, Dustin will mop both same night. Agree. You want your last fight, especially for Dustin, you've earned it, and he's not like over the hill, so it's going to be a fun fight, so he can fight a really good, high-ranked guy, good name. He's deserved, and we know it's his last one. Give him the full red carpet treatment. Montage. Last fight. We know it's his last fight going in. It's in New Orleans. The king of New Orleans. Lafayette,
I mean, if they actually fought, he would destroy him, right? So, like, why
Nate?
would Paddy even... No.
Paddy? Both of them. Both of them get bit.
But I'm saying, like, he would destroy Paddy for sure.
It'd be a tough fight for Paddy, yeah. Paddy doesn't want that. And I love Paddy. It's also, they got something else cooking for Paddy.
Okay. All right, so there's like some bout announcements from the GFL. However, there's no date, location, all that stuff yet. However, these are pretty crazy. So Yoel Romero versus Shogun Rua.
Our boy announced this on Firing the Kid. That's where you guys are getting this. He announced on Firing the Kid. Love that he did that. Not thrilled about Romero Shogun. I would like Romero. See, it's that light heavyweight, but I would have liked the Romero Musasi. Musasi can fight at light heavyweight, fight at middleweight. That's a tough fight for Shogun. Let's be honest,
dude. I think everyone agrees that It looks like it's gonna be like a
Yeah, I don't like that.
Dude, it's
I don't
bad,
like
yeah.
that. It's a mismatch.
Well, there's one of the fights. Also, Wyden Rockhold 2, which I think is a great fight.
I'll take that. That one's gonna be more competitive, more interesting. Again, I would like the Musasi Rockhold.
Yeah, Musasi with pretty much everyone, I think.
Yeah.
And
That's the best fight announcement.
So, yeah,
Uriah
yeah,
Hall and Douglas
Douglas
Lima,
Lima, yeah.
phenomenal. That's a good fun fight.